A man, to commemorate his deceased wife, dug up her bones from the ground and fashioned them into a scarecrow. He even embroidered her favorite corsage on it. What he never expected was that the scarecrow suddenly began to breathe. When the man discovered this, he was so startled that he dropped his cup. Even more eerily, while he stood frozen in shock, the scarecrow picked up the cup and handed it back to him. At first, the man was overjoyed, naively believing his wife couldn't bear to leave him and had entrusted her soul to the scarecrow. But soon, he noticed something wasn't right. One day, a little girl passed by the farm, and the scarecrow mysteriously disappeared. Before he could figure out what happened, a piercing scream reached his ears. The man immediately rushed toward the sound, only to discover the scarecrow had brutally harmed the girl. He instantly realized that the scarecrow he had created was actually a terrifying monster. Knowing that if it remained, more people would suffer, he decided to destroy the scarecrow with his own hands. He went to the garden, reluctantly approaching the scarecrow. Since the farmer had created it, the scarecrow was completely unsuspecting. The farmer raised his staff and forcefully thrust it into the scarecrow's heart. The scarecrow let out a heart-wrenching wail and quickly lost its life. Afterward, the farmer returned home distraught. He believed he had created a murderous scarecrow that took an innocent girl's life. He chose his own way to atone for the dead girl. Unexpectedly, decades later, a small boy being hunted by pursuers accidentally stumbled into the farmer's estate. Inside the garden, he saw the scarecrow made of bones and the staff piercing its chest. Seeing this chilling scene, the boy felt afraid. With his pursuers drawing closer, the boy had no time to think. In his panic, he pulled the staff from the scarecrow's chest to use as a weapon for self-defense. This action unexpectedly awakened the monster that had been sealed away for over a decade. To escape, the boy ran and hid inside a dusty, dilapidated house. But shortly after entering, violent banging suddenly erupted. At first, the boy thought his pursuers had found him, but a moment later, several nimble vines slithered under the door and precisely located the doorknob. Opening the door, the boy had locked. Terrified by this sight, the boy quickly ran upstairs. But at that very moment, the old wooden stairs suddenly collapsed. Unable to dodge in time, the boy fell into the dark, damp basement. Only then did he realize that the terrifying scarecrow had somehow mysteriously come back to life.